Have you ever felt totally stuck in a conversation? Like you've backed yourself into a corner and now you've got absolutely nothing left to say? And then there's that awkward silence that makes you think, wow, this is just getting worse by the second, isn't it? I've been there 100 times and it feels awful. You might try to smile or nod, but inside you're dying, wishing your words would come back. I spent years planning perfect things to say. I'd rehearse topics in my head, like a bad actor running lines for a drama I'd never star in. I imagined jokes, questions, even funny stories. Then, when someone actually spoke, my mind went blank. I'd choke on nice weather, and the silence would stretch on forever, like a road with no end. I tried the usual tips, ask about hobbies, memorize random facts, talk about the weather, but it all felt like a band-aid on a broken leg. Who wants to learn 5 new things every week just to keep a chat going? Not me. Plus, half the time people weren't even interested in those topics. A quick survey shows almost 70% of folks feel that small talk is pointless. What actually changed the game for me was doing less, not more. Here's the real deal. First, I started meditating. I know it sounds weird, but bear with me. You don't need incense or chanting. Just sit for 5 minutes, close your eyes, and breathe. A study found that 5 minutes of calm breathing can help you feel 15% more relaxed in just 1 week. You watch your thoughts float by, like clouds in the sky, and you learn not to freak out over every idea that pops up. After a few days, I noticed I was less jumpy in chats and more ready to speak up without panicking. Once at a family dinner, I found myself calm as my aunt shared stories about her cat knocking things off shelves. Instead of freezing, I just listened and asked questions that made everyone laugh. Next, I messed around with improv drills. No stage, no audience, just me and a word. I'd pick something random, like toaster, and say a sentence. My toaster tried to eat my bagel. Then I'd take the last word, bagel, and build the next sentence from that. Do that for 3 minutes, and your brain learns to link ideas fast. It's like pumping iron for your imagination. I did it on the bus, in the park, even while waiting for my coffee. After a week, I had enough creative juice to keep a chat going about penguins, pizza, or even peanut butter debates. Sometimes I'd try it with a friend. We'd take turns and laugh at the silly chains we made. That fun turned a tough habit into a game. Soon, I was spotting connections in real talks, flipping topics like pancakes, and keeping the chat going without thinking too hard. Third, I dropped the filter. We all edit ourselves because we worry our thoughts are stupid or weird. But here is the secret. Nobody cares if you say something a little odd. If your new friend doesn't get your rocket penguin joke, that's on them, not you. One time I blurted out, "I wonder if fish get seasick," and it led to a 10-minute talk about why goldfish bowl movies are unfair. Being real beats sounding rehearsed every time. I also learned a tiny trick: smile more. A simple grin can relax you and invite the other person in. Studies show that people who smile early in chats are seen as more friendly and safe. Next time you talk, try a small smile before you speak. It makes silence less scary and opens the door for fun, really. Even with all that, some chats just fizzle. And that's okay. Part of the trick is knowing when to move on. If a conversation feels like a dead plant, don't waste water on it. Find someone else who wants to talk. Maybe swap stories with a barista, chat with a neighbor about their day, or ask a coworker about their weekend plans. Here's the bottom line. Meditate to calm your mind, improve to fire up your ideas, and stop overthinking so you can just speak. Give it a shot for a week. You might be surprised how many conversations you can keep alive. And if it still feels hard, remember, you're not alone. About 60% of people say they feel awkward in talks at times, and nearly half worry they run out of things to say. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and soon you'll be the person people enjoy chatting with. You have a story worth hearing, so let it out and watch the magic happen.